Hey friends, welcome to the very first video on this channel where we break down data science, machine learning and deep learning step by step using real projects, real code and zero stress. If you're a complete beginner or even if you have just been curious about what it means, you're in the right place. Today, we are going to talk about the full journey of a data science project. So, what is data science? Imagine being a detective, but instead of solving crimes, you are solving using data. That's what data scientists do. It's a mix of statistics, computer science, and storytelling. For example, Spotify uses data science to recommend your next favorite song. Doctors use it to predict diseases like diabetes or heart problems early. Finance teams use it to detect fraud, like someone suddenly tries to spend $5,000 in Brazil while your phone is in New York. Pretty cool, right? Now let's walk through the four essential steps of a data science project. I'll explain each step with example and show you how it fits into our Titanic survival prediction project. Every good project starts with a question. For Titanic, the question is, can we predict whether a passenger survived based on things like their age, gender, and ticket class? In the real world, the question could be, which customers are likely to cancel their Netflix subscription? Or which patients are at high risk of readmission? And also can be, how many pizzas should we order for Super Bowl weekend based on last year's orders? And next, you need to find data to answer your questions. Sometimes it's already there, like the Titanic dataset from Kaggle. Other times, you'll get it from databases like MySQL or MongoDB. APIs from Twitter, Spotify, or OpenWeather. Scraping websites using tools like Beautiful Soup, or even just asking people in a Google form. And let's be real, data in the real world is messy. You'll find missing ages or income data, names written in all caps or weird symbols, dates in the wrong format, or five different spellings of the same city. In Titanic, we'll have to deal with missing ages, unknown embarkment points, and empty cabin values. This step is likely preparing ingredients before cooking. If you skip it, your recipe, aka your model, will flop. Next, before jumping to learning, you want to understand the data. This is called EDA or Exploratory Data Analysis. You ask questions like, how many passengers were male versus female? Did survival rates differ between ticket classes? Are older people less likely to survive? You'll use tools like Pandas, Matplotlib, and Seaborn to create visualization stories from data. In Titanic, we might find women had a much higher survival rate. First class passengers were more likely to survive than those in the third class. This part people get excited about, machine learning. You give the model examples from your dataset and let it learn patterns. For Titanic, we might use logistic regression, which is great when the answer is yes or no or 0 or 1, like survived or not. Other models include decision trees, like playing 20 questions, random forest, lot of decision trees working together, KNN, finding passengers most like each other. Neural networks, brain inspired tech used in deep learning. So, you built your model, but is it any good? We tested using metrics like accuracy, how many predictions were right, precision and recall, are we making smart, confident predictions? Confusion matrix, not as scary as it sounds. It shows where the model got confused. For Titanic, we might say our model predicted survival correctly 82% of the time. Not bad for a shipwreck guessing game. Now, imagine trying to explain all this to your grandma or your boss. You don't show them code, you tell them a story. For Titanic, women and children in the first class had the highest survival rate. Fair and class were surprisingly good predictors. You can share your results though in dashboards like in Power BI and Tableau, or simple graphs, or interactive web apps like Streamlit or Flask. Sometimes your model becomes a part of a bigger system like a fraud detector or a medical assistant. That's where deployment comes in. You host your model on a server, let users input real data and get real-time predictions. Monitor the model over time and retain if needed. In the next video, we'll start our Titanic survival prediction project together. We'll walk through loading the dataset, cleaning missing values, exploring who survived and why, building our first model and testing how well it works. You will see Python code line by line with real-time explanations, no magic, no assumptions, just learning together. So that's a wrap on basics of data science. I hope it feels a little less intimidating now. If you learned something today, give it a heads up and hit subscribe if you want to grow your skills with me, one project at a time. And in the comments, tell me what made you interested in data science. I'll see you in the next video where we'll dive right into our Titanic dataset adventure. Thank you.